And November the 5th, I see it, I see it, I see it more than the way that I want to see it. But my $1 million question is, baby, I just got finished watching that little shabby ass interview with Charlamagne the God and Kamala Harris. And the one thing that my take is from off of this, as well as to the news outlets and the news personnel and the people who are really not afraid to speak about the things that need to be spoke about, especially in this moment. First, I have to give a round of applause to that young man who got up there and he asked the most important question. The important question that he asked that maybe another, I say 30% of black men are asking. What he said was, why is it right now you are offering to the black people right now this whole little grant of the $20,000 or whatever? Now, this is my $1 million question, because what he asked, that was a very good, profound question, as well as it being a political stunt. Now, King, you was on the money with that. And Charlamagne God, you was tiptoeing around that motherfucking, you was tiptoeing around a lot of motherfucking questions. You was Charlamagne. Any other time you having people being on a donkey in the day and you're so boisterous, but you was just a little bit lackadaisious. Now, I don't know why you were so lackadaisious. I believe you wanted to say a little bit more. Or maybe you noticed maybe a little bit more, and I feel like you know that something just wasn't right. And what I'm coming here to say and tell you that, baby, something was not right. Because this is what I'm saying. If this is how she felt, and she's so strongly about some of the things, why didn't she put that in protocol before she actually was about to run? And what she said would kind of like fuck me up a little bit. She said that as she was in the Senate and she was preparing to be the vice president or whatever, first and foremost, only why you became the fucking vice president and you had to turn sides was because, for one, it was a good political stunt for Joe Biden, actually, in his proposal of him saying that he was coming up to be the president of the United States of America. He promised that he was going to put a woman there. And for the first part, and for furthermore, you were only the other strongest candidate running up against him at the time. And I'm just saying, I don't know what the fuck happened to Kamala Harris. Stop cursing, stop cursing, stop cursing. I don't know what happened to her, but her hungriness of when she wanted to become the president the first time and how she is now, is we're looking at two totally different people. But what I'm saying is, that's like the biggest gimmick of all. What type of a debt or program or anything that's actually going to do to the black man? And actually, how many black men are really going to be qualified for something that you're saying that you're trying to give them? And then two, you said something about $25,000 or something like that going down on the payment for a first time house or something like that. I don't know. Where are you trying to put us? You trying to put us in the woods? I don't know the last time she actually really honestly looked for a house, but how the market is and how the market is going right now, it's terrible trying to buy a house. I just said this, what, 3-4 days ago? For the American dream house, or a house just in general, in a good neighborhood, you're going to be paying what? I don't know, maybe $600,000? $600,000 and better? So you do the math. It's just a lot of crazy, interesting things. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait, and I swear, I hope tonight with her interview, I hope they really ask the most profound things. And then furthermore, He was busy. He brought up about how Janet Jackson or something like that was supposed to be mad at her, or they know it was a lie or anything. I want to see the most difficult questions being asked. And I want to see something that's going to be asked majority, that's something that's not scripted. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So I guess the black people, not the black people, but the black man. You see, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? Society and people who be sitting up in these real prestigious places, they really be thinking that the average black man is slow. And he's not slow. Even the ones that are not what's that, deemed as being educated because they don't have these prestigious degrees and shit. You will really be surprised. See, I always say a lot of people, American, don't read, but you will be surprised in people's own secret quarters how much or how many books or a book that right now a black man is reading or he have read. Just because you don't see people with a whole bunch of different bookshelves in their house doesn't mean that this brother don't have a whole bunch of books somewhere over there in the corner that he have read, or he wasn't down at his very, very political grandparents' house somewhere, or his auntie or somebody was over there and they're very political and they're very educated. That's what be happening. See, you know what I can say about a lot of, I feel like a lot of black men, because of during the times that some of these black men had lived in, and because of certain things that happened in their life, and because of the path and the roads that they had went down, they have became felonies. They were a felon. They went to jail. But it does not necessarily mean that he was a dumb black person. Maybe because society is trying to label a whole bunch of black men as slow and not educated. It's a lot of people who they say are ghetto black men that are very educated. You'll be surprised how many black men are actually tutoring and doing a lot of different things. Yes, and most importantly, the question, I swear, the question that I would really love seeing tonight being answered, I hope you don't back your punk ass out either when I say this. Fox, you need to ask her, first and foremost, why did you right now, at this time of you even coming up to run? Because I don't care what nobody said. Everybody knew the whole myth. Everybody knew a little bit that Joe Biden wasn't right, and I really want to send my prayers out to him, because I seen something last night that kind of had me a little worried about him. I don't know if he had like a stroke or something, but just something is just not right with him, and they're secretly keeping it on a back burner. Maybe because they want to allow him to be able to finish out the rest of his his run as being president. But something is definitely wrong with him. I don't know what he suffered from or what he's going through or his medical conditions like that. But you can kind of like hear within his speech, and I don't know if it's maybe because his age factor is taking a toll on him. But I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Joe Biden, that I have kind of been being a little bit too much, and I have been being very ignorant to the fact that, most importantly, as much as I feel about everything that's going on, you are the president of the United States of America. That's for one. And for two, you are an elderly man. And I was always raised to have respect. Even you too, Kamala Harris, because I've been calling you all types of stuff. Probably even called you a bitch too. But I'm sorry about that, because I come from a very a good family, and I was not raised to be disrespectful. So I apologize. I'm always a woman enough to say that I'm sorry. But regarding just the whole title around black men, and how now it's being like put. And that black man, he was very woke on the topic of concern of what he said regarding her about it being a political stunt, which I believe that it was, as well as the whole thing. Sorry, Mr. Obama, too, because I was kind of very disrespectful to you too. But a lot of black men are not as slow as the world is trying to put them. And you have a lot of black men who are offended, and you have a lot of black men, as I feel, because I can probably say, because I am a black woman, half native, you know, I gotta say that part too. They see things, they're seeing things for the way that it is, and it's just a bait. So yes, Fox, please ask her, why did she wait to promote something? Because it's like you're promoting something you're trying to buy. That's what's happening. You're promoting something because you're trying to buy, and then you're using like the black men like if they're for sale. And I don't know about you, but the black kings out here are not for sale. The black kings out here, they are in line, and they have a purpose, and they have something greater than what's going on within this whole political stint. And and I just want to say that to the black men, your gut feeling and what you are first feeling, what her just mentioning that, and y'all feeling like y'all being treated as bait and meat, then that's what it is. And for two, I just want them to talk about why nobody is not really covering this whole thing with her vice president. That's what I want to see tonight. That's what I want to hear tonight. And I want to know why the real important questions are being dodged. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to be on here. I think I'm going to be on here a little bit more than what I'm supposed to, because I keep seeing interesting things. Watch this. Why you turn that TV up so loud like that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you know I'm on here doing what I need to do. But I think...